And we are back today talking with Pamela Wells, author of Heartbreakers, and family therapist Dr. James Walton about getting over breakups. Welcome back, Pamela.
Thank you.
So, Jim, you had told me earlier that you have one way of getting over a breakup is sort of mentally cutting the cords. You want to tell us about that?
Yes.
How that works?
A lot of times what happens is people play a role play in their mind over and over again about the height of the love that they experienced with an individual.
Mm-hmm.
And so even when you come to the breakup, what happens is it keeps running over and over in your head. And we fool ourselves in the unconscious mind that somehow we're still connected and that we're being jolted. A way of being able to break that is to do in your mind this image, and something I lead people through is imagine yourself in the presence of this other person, and imagine in your mind you see cords attached to them, your heart and all over your body to the other person. And you do a mental cutting of the cords. You take out a knife or scissors and you cut them, and you experience the freedom that happens. You're teaching the mind that you're breaking away and you're separating. That's one way of doing it.
Any thoughts on that, Pamela?
Yes, I agree with him. That's pretty much what I think my breakup code is saying. That
It's the same kind of thing.
Yeah,
the way
same
to
kind
mentally
of
cut
thing.
the cords
Mentally cut the cord from the person. So I do agree.
Yeah, I read some pieces of your book and I really liked it. I thought it was very helpful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. When did you notice in your book that the friends were the friends very similar to each other, or were the friends very different? How?
In the book, the friends, I mean, obviously there's some similarities because they're friends, but the four girls are very different from one another. Raven is a girl who likes the company of a lot of guys. Alexia is a girl who's never had a broken heart. Kelly's the girl that does the off and on again dating. And Sydney is the one who's dated a guy for 2 years. So for her, the breakup is the hardest because she's used to him. She has dated him for 2 years, is literally like losing everything for her. And then also she has her mom and her do not have the best relationship. So a lot of times too, when people are dating, it depends on also the family dynamics that's going on.
Do you think that
Absolutely.
people sometimes, I'm sorry, do you think that people sometimes enjoy the drama of the breakup? It seems to me these days that I see a lot of people who date for like 2 weeks and they break up for 6 months. The breakup was a lot bigger than the relationship ever was.
Well, some people confuse the idea of drama with closeness. And so people will feel like, well, especially if you grow up in a chaotic home and you interpret that closeness comes through chaos. And so when you go out to have a relationship, you reproduce that chaos because you misinterpret that as a feeling of closeness. And so again, like the breakup and get back together thing also has to do with some of the turmoil they experience. They feel some comfort with it, even though on the outside they'll say they're not. On the inside they do.
Pamela?
I agree. I don't really explore that too much in the book. I tend to be a little bit more innocent because these girls are dealing with
That's
love.
not jaded, don't I? She said you get jaded as you're older.
These girls are dealing with love for the first time. So I'm not sure with Kelly if she's enjoying the drama of well. I think every female can relate to liking a guy and him not being as into you, and you think that you need to convince him to be into you. You think that maybe he doesn't realize it and you need to kind of push it along. So that's what Kelly is coming from with Will.
Thank you very much for being here today,
Oh,
Pamela.
thank you.
I appreciate it. The book is Heartbreakers. Dr. James Walton, family
Thank
therapist.
you.
Thanks, Jim. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll see you next time.